I'll tell you when you're okay. So we should be streaming now. Let me make sure that it's streaming to Mine Inc. Yes, receiving your content. Let me make sure the video is going strong.
Yep, we're live. Yep.
Okay, cool.
But Fluff,
yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good. The mic's working.
Excuse me. Loud and clear.
Let's do this.
Wait, what are certain things I need up? Okay, I don't need that up. I can just do that. Wait, Red, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
okay,
just not
good.
saying anything. Also, I'm just getting my link up. Whoa.
Okay, well, I'll intro it. Welcome, everybody, to the Wings of Fire D&D. Here we are playing a D&D game based on a book called Wings of Fire. You know the drill. At least if you have watched the episodes before this. Now, to your top right of the little box in the corner, you see... Okay, I forget how to do this intro. Okay, I got this. Okay, if you were a magic card, he would be a 20/20 trample. Sorry, no, 7/7 trample. 20/20 is way too...
7/7 trample.
Yeah. Okay. Hurricane, the Prince of the Sea Wings. He's the watery boy.
Run over Ginger one more time.
Okay.
Just for the funsies.
To the top right, it's me, the DM. I'll be controlling fate. To the bottom right, it's Ginger, the assassin Rainwing, who likes to kill people.
Actually, my saying is...
Yeah, okay, fine, I'll...
sleep just because you're sleeping. It's
Okay.
Ginger! I know, it's pretentious. Okay, hi guys, it's the red person playing a orange person today.
That's a good one. I'll use that one. Okay, and to the last person, somewhere in the fourth dimension, he came to do two things, chew bubblegum and read minds without consent. Bubblegum hasn't been invented yet. He is Shadowwind, the Shadow Wing.
How do we know bubblegum hasn't been invented yet?
The night... Like... Well, I suppose someone could just, like, chew on a tree.
No, they could chew on... Actually, fun fact, gum was, like, a big thing. It's been a thing for a while. And, like, people used to chew on, like, freaking tree sap.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
That's why I said,
like,
that's why I said trees.
I guess dragons might do that. We're getting off topic.
Yeah, okay, so... Last we left, when last we left our heroes, they had gathered in the inn, and they had just learned the secret whereabouts of the ring, the illegal underground scavenger fighting ring. It is illegal because Queen Silica made the rule for scavenger protection. Whereas it only applies to the Sand Kingdom, as they were not in the Sand Kingdom, I believe, whenever Hurricane bit off that Sandwing's head, or no, sorry, not Sandwing, that Scavenger's head. Okay, now we could. Oh wait, yes. So they have just learned this fact, and Ginger has just fallen to sleep upon giving Hurricane, basically making him dead for a little bit, with the help of Cactus, the innkeeper. He had injected him with some poison and made some type of potion, not magical in the sense, but potion can be used to describe liquids of flavor and sometimes texture.
It could be elixir is the word you're looking for.
No, I'm pretty happy with potion. Basically, they're both knocked out on the floor with everyone else crowded around them. Except Dusty, who's off doing something, which Ginger asked to not let him watch, I believe. So, yeah. Now, let me open the scene for Ginger, who has, oh, by the way, this show is probably running for, wait, probably an hour. So I'm gonna make sure that everybody gets their own special bits. So, Ginger, you awaken, in some sort of grassy field that stretches on for miles and miles, and although you can only see maybe 10 feet in front of you, as there's thick mist in the distance.
recognize
Now-
this dream? Have I had this dream before?
Have you had this dream before? Only whenever getting dream visited. But your dreams can sometimes warp the events that happen here. So you see. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're reading her mind, correct?
Yeah, you would see this too. But we both see it together.
Yeah.
It's
So
not appearing in
in the background, you see a shadowy shape come toward you, and it's like, Ginger, are you here? And it sounds an awful lot like Dusty's voice, and he sounds like he really wants to find you, and then he steps forward out of the smoke, and you see that it's Deathblow, and he's like, ah, there you are. Have you done as requested?
I was able to kill him when he made the foolish mistake of visiting my room in the middle of the night. He never left there alive.
Show me.
His body's laying right next. I show him.
Okay, you kind of peel away the mist from beside you, and Hurricane kind of enters the scene, and is sullen enough. Not enters as in his mind enters, but there's a little bit of wood that the grass turns into as a gradient, and you can see a little flicker of a wall behind him, and Deathblow steps forward and observes Hurricane, checks to see if he's breathing at all, and he turns back to Ginger, and he says, "It has been done."
Been done.
He never, you know that he never tells you good job. He never gives you any.
And I reply, "It has been done now. There is when do you expect me? Very far away from I'm very far away from this."
He closes his eyes for a few seconds, and you can see a bone-chilling smile appear on his face, and he says, "Take a month off."
A month?
Yes.
Sir,
I won't be needing your assistance for a little bit. I have capable hands. No.
What?
No, you're not.
I'll take a month off, but can I ask you for a condition?
And he opens his eyes, and they almost take on the appearance of a shark hunting for food, and he's like, "What is it?"
Just let Nutmeg come visit where I am. I'd rather have her with me.
And he's like, "Oh, rest assured, no unusual harm will come to your sister, as long as you obey my orders."
Sir, listen, I just would feel much more comfortable with Nutmeg. Maybe just for a day.
I will let her... Okay, here's my terms. I will let her dream visit you once a week. Now, I will tell this to her, and when she decides to do it is completely up to her. If you are not sleeping at the moment that she tries to dream visit you, still counts.
Yes. Thank you.
Now...
You are graceful and kind. Thank you. It's just like I someone imagining her rolling her eyes a bit when she says this. I'm just gonna say that now.
Yeah, haunty sniff, I guess. Like, I don't know. You can't see my face, so I have to do basically asterisks and like wiggles eyebrows aggressively.
She very discreetly kind of is like, "You're not that great, but I don't want to make you mad, so."
And he actually seems in a better mood than usual. You feel like, and this is just your intuition. You don't. Oh, and guys, I'm going for a little bit of a system here where rolling is not always necessary. If we can both agree that you don't know something, then you can just say that you don't know something. But if you say that you do know something, then you're gonna have to roll for it. Anyway, you feel
So like when you mention something, that means the character's noticing it. But if you don't mention something and we want to know something, we have to roll. That kind of.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how it works. Anyway, so you feel like this may have something to do with whatever he glimpsed behind whenever he closed his eyes.
Sir, I have to ask.
He's turning away now.
Wait, sir, I just want to ask you something.
He snaps, and he's like, "Who are you to continue talking to me when I say no?" That was a very bad.
I just want to know if
the usual.
I just want to know what my next mission will be. When my next mission will be.
When your next mission will be is none of your concern. Off with you, and don't report until the selected date.
Yes.
And he disappears into mist, and you go back into a strangely dreamless sleep. Now I just wanted to tell you guys that this is there was not a chance of him asking for like a limb or something of Hurricane. I will confess that I did think about that, but I realized it would be much more simpler if there was another Nightwing that would read his mind to see what he saw.
What do you mean? Like read?
If he performed a thorough enough check, then the other Nightwing could see into his memories.
Like my memory, or
I shouldn't have told you guys this. What am I doing? Just revealing random story bits. Okay. Anyway,
Don't
so
question it.
yeah, you wake up. People are staring around you. You got. What do you mean?
I say no. I see everyone staring at me, and I just sharply say, "What is it?"
Yeah. Sandshark is just weird. Like, are you okay?
Sorry, I can get a little tense when I have a dream with. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. He's like, how did everything go? Work?
I have a month and a weekly visit to my sister. I want to talk about it. All right.
Okay.
Thoroughly believes that you're dead, Hurricane. It's a Hurricane who's still sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, he's still basically dead. And Cactus is like, oh yeah, and he tips the bowl to Hurricane's mouth, and Hurricane, you come to sputtering and coughing, and honestly, it tastes like if the beer that you tasted downstairs suddenly turned bitter.
oh gosh, then it's really bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. What? Sorry.
No,
no.
It went like bad.
It tasted like water. It tasted like water downstairs.
It tasted like water that was poisoned. Eh?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Just we know it tastes really bad.
Yeah. Now do what you wish. Sandshark is like, rest up, cause. Wait. Sorry. 1 second. Sandshark is like, rest up, cause we've got some things to do tomorrow.
I approach Sandshark and I'm like, can we talk?
Sure.
So, consider yourself lucky, because I doubt this kind of thing will ever happen again.
Talking to you?
I want to ask you.
Oh.
Not today or tomorrow. In a month, I'm going to go back to Deathwood. I realize I'm tired of going back to it every single time. I just want to be free with my sister. Maybe meet her birthday. Never really told me about my death.
Can you talk a little bit clearer into your microphone? You're breaking up.
So my mom never. Nutmeg never really talks about it. She says that we'd have family if we went back. Family I'd be expecting. Whatever that means. Down.
Hold on. Fluff, I need to ask you a question.
And wait, what are you asking him, Red?
Anyway, I want to ask you if you can help me, done. Get out. Get Nutmeg out. Maybe left.
And he's like, you want me to help you bring your sister from jail?
It's not.
I don't need the I don't need the specifics.
Not jail. It's when we were young. Deathblow was looking for a new assassin in New.
I don't need your entire backstory. Thank you very much.
I'm not gonna give my entire backstory.
This is him saying that.
Okay. Okay. And I'm like, all I'm gonna tell you is you're not gonna get it. I know what I'm talking about. But when I was young, all Deathblow wanted, someone who's good with strategy and someone who's good at killing. I don't want to talk about it.
And he's like, we'll see whenever it happens. You have some more sleeping to do.
I do.
And he pretty much exits the room. No, you're with now in the room is Cactus and Shadowwind, who hasn't been doing anything.
Aren't I still in the room?
Oh yeah, you're also in the room.
Exit and I go. Is there like any balconies or any rooftops or anything?
Well, I mean, there's a roof, yeah, but there's not any balconies. You would have to go out through the front door and then onto the roof.
So I kind of leave and I get up onto the roof because I just don't want to be bothered.
Okay, now going back to the room.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand up and stretch my wings to their length and just start shaking.
Red's currently doing something.
No.
Shaking?
No, we went back to the room.
Yeah, I left the room.
Yeah, it's just you guys now. And Cactus, who is cleaning up his stuff.
I just say, I'm gonna go out and grab something for tomorrow. Though, I asked Red, hey, do you have any extra money on you?
She's not in the room.
She's on the roof.
I ask, Hurricane, do you have any extra money on you?
And I say, why?
Oh, I'm gonna go out and get something for tomorrow that will be useful, but I don't know if I'll have enough to buy enough of them.
And, what is that thing?
Just trust me.
I don't think so.
Okay, probably already have a plan for me, so I guess you want me.
And I'm just gonna walk back to the room.
So, just to clarify, so everyone knows, Ginger's sitting on the roof, Hurricane's going somewhere, and Shadow's still in the room.
No, I'm gathering my stuff up and starting to
Okay.
leave.
Okay. Do we want to time skip to the next day?
I feel like
Yes, I do.
Well, can I just quickly do what I'm gonna do out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I ask, like a guard or anybody who can tell me directions if they know the location of a mask shop.
Do you say a mask?
Mask, like put over your face so they can't tell your identity.
And he's like, I don't know about masks, but hoods are hoods are pretty common in the marketplaces.
Do you have a specific location? There's one pretty close to insert notable location here, I guess.
There's one pretty close to the flower shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's.
So I just go there.
Yeah. You go there. You pick up a hood, most likely, like a cloak.
How much would it cost?
I have no idea about money, so let's go.
1 gold piece is 1 goat.
Is one goat? Oh, okay. Yeah, this costs 5. This costs 5 silver.
5 silver. Okay.
That's just the perfect amount.
So yeah.
Who's banging their head against a wood table?
That's
No,
my dad.
No, that sounds more like meat pounding to me.
Anyway,
No,
so
yeah,
yep, you pick up you pick up a cloak, and if anyone else wants to do anything, then tell me.
I do. Oh.
You do?
No.
I obviously get off the roof.
I'm just gonna go to my room.
After that,
And I'm gonna go to sleep until the next day.
Okay.
I freaking get off the roof and like kinda, I don't go in quite yet because Ginger likes looking at the stars. Not Virgil.
It's nighttime?
Yeah, isn't it?
I thought it was still day.
Isn't it night?
yeah, it's night.
Dude.
Yeah, it's night.
I thought it was like dusk.
Goodness, all the banging. Yeah, that's my dad in the background. Sorry, he was making some. Oh wait, who? Okay, my mom. I have no idea what she was doing.
Breaking up frozen meatballs.
Okay, frozen meatballs.
I knew it sounded like me. I knew it sounded like someone was doing something with.
Okay, so
Say that with a straight
you successfully stare at the sky at the sky, I guess.
No one cares.
I'm sorry that you keep trying to have these
Emotional scenes, and
yeah,
no one cares.
it's like we're never going to be able to do anything if we keep having like okay, do you want Dusty to show up behind you? What?
No, I'm kidding. It's fine. I feel like there's so much of character that's better when she's explored alone. So I just kind of start talking to myself like.
Oh yeah, by the way, downstairs there is more people downstairs than usual. Dusty is performing a song on the stage.
And I'm like, oh, that was tonight. I jump off the little ledge and I go down, start listening, I guess.
Yeah, he sees you in the audience and he smiles. And then now we're gonna time skip today, hopefully. Anybody else have anything?
Time skip.
Okay, time skip, done. So, daytime, wake up, hallelujah. And I assume that you guys get packed and get ready and go to,
Why is this not working?
um,
I'm having trouble with
Do
my
I still have all of my like scrolls in my bag, or did I lose some somewhere? Just
what do you mean, lose some? What do you mean, lose some?
like some thief decided to just pickpocket me?
So what are you guys using for the sheets, the character sheets?
His clothes.
We're not really using any program. We just have a just like a normal D&D character sheet that we have filled out. We used Roll20, I believe, to fill it out. Honestly, not the most intuitive character sheet filler outer, I guess you could say.
The best way is by hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so yeah, okay, so let's just time skip to, or no, do you guys want to be in front of the flower shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Not quite yet.
No?
I want to have my character say something to another character. So before I go, I like find Dusty and say, "Yo, after today, I'm gonna be around. We're gonna go, and if I don't come back, that means I'm dead. See ya." And just to be just that person.
And
If I don't come back, that means I'm dead. But nice
Okay.
to meet you.
Yep, he's awestruck. He is he dies of a heart attack. No, I'm kidding.
Like, well, if I just kill my only friend if I have a normal life after this.
Please let that actually be a thing.
No!
No.
I really like Dusty as a character. Nothing else. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ginger likes him more than just a character, if you know what I'm saying, but...
And I'm
Yes.
just
I really shipped it too. Don't judge me.
March out this door.
Okay, so anything you guys want to go before, or anything you guys want to do before going?
Yeah, that was the only thing I wanted.
Walking to the flower shop, or are you gonna time skip that?
Well, if we can have a good conversation while we're walking there, and walk there.
We're probably gonna, like, somebody's gonna say one word, and then Fluff's gonna be like, "You're in front of the flower shop."
Well, Shadowwind, do you have any preferences on what to do?
Well, I guess I load up my stuff and put my cloak on.
Okay, you notice that the cloak, it's not the most well built for dragon bodies in the world. Kinda gets in the way of the tail a little bit, but it's a fashion choice. Some would say not a smart one, but
Yeah, these are just all black, kind of concealing my identity.
yeah. Congratulations, you covered up your all black scales with black cape.
Yeah, question.
You will be unknown.
Cloak that he just bought yesterday.
Sorry, what did you say?
Is that the cloak he just bought yesterday?
Yes, it is.
$2.
Okay.
Okay, so walking down the street.
I'm just
Walking down, making my way downtown, walking fast.
A tisket, a tasket, a blue and yellow
And
pass.
we're there.
What in the world? Okay, you guys just sing the entire time?
Yeah. No, actually we do. Let's let's make some folk songs. 100 years ago, there were some dragons who did. No, wait.
Okay.
No, I actually really want to do this. 200 years ago, there was like a bunch of dragons, and then they like did a bunch of stuff, and then the.
Okay, quiet or I'll give you a strike. Don't make me give you a strike. Okay, so you guys walking down the street. Congratulations.
Way downtown, walking. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just think it's funny.
Yeah, it is. Now let's go.
If it'll make you shut up, it's funny.
Okay, so you're going down, and no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so you get. Yeah, you know what? Okay, so you're walking down, and Hurricane, you make me a dexterity save. Not save, but a dexterity check.
Oh gosh, here we go. And it begins.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be. You're gonna be my conversation starter. Just bad on dexterity. Let me just give you a dexterity check.
Oh, freaking crap. Sorry, that nothing.
On roll 20 it says hatching dragon. Oh, Ginger, did you have a baby?
What? I'm sorry, no! I am a single Pringle right now. I mean, sure, I'm friends with Dusty, but you.
One. Oh yeah, aren't you proud of me?
You seriously? You just got a. Wow, this is almost. I am almost sorry for you.
Hurricane.
Hurricane dies. Hurricane straight up dies, and I'm like, yes!
Okay, so you bump into a questionable looking figure at best. And yeah, it's rip. Okay, sorry. Okay, so yeah, and you almost knock him down flat. Somehow you manage to stay up. And he's like, 1 second, let me look at. Okay, so he starts to reach toward his blade, and he's like, "Excuse me, do you want to?"
It's like I knock you over, and you're like, excuse me, I'm gonna murder you now.
Yeah, you can see that he had dropped like his fish on a stick, which. Yeah, basically they just take a fish and they put it on a stick, and it makes it more fun. That's the fish on the stick for you. And he had dropped that on the ground. It's now ruined. He probably paid all of 1 silver for it. But he's not. He's not too happy that you managed to knock into him.
Good job.
And he's like, "Do you have something to say to me?"
And I'm just gonna look at his fish. Okay, this is where I'm gonna really bring out his personality again. Okay.
Oh no, I feel like me and that's
Okay, guys, let me talk. So I'm just gonna look at his fish on a stick, and I say, "Whoa, it would be such a kind act if somebody would actually pick it up." And I'm just gonna walk by him.
Oh my. Okay, roll initiative.
Okay, wait, me being not.
Wait, really? Are you seriously gonna make him roll initiative?
Yeah, this guy's about to attack you.
I got an 18.
That's good. Let me see. What's this guy's? Does this guy just have flat on initiative? Is it your dex modifier to initiative?
Dex.
Okay. Okay, why didn't that work? So okay, I'm gonna do a roll that you guys can't see. So GM, roll 1d20. I believe that's how to do it. Enter? No?
Or is it just me?
I'm gonna go get my real life dice real quick.
Dude, just use Wizards of the Coast. Why is there grass everywhere?
It's just gonna be just this guy that starts fights left and right.
Yeah, you are. You're gonna just be that guy.
Just that guy who just like murders everyone. Funny.
Okay, time to turn you into a sea wing pancake. Okay, so I have my d20 here. Roll for int. Sorry, not int. Okay. I know what he got.
Okay, do I get to go first?
You got a 18.
Yeah.
We got, okay, so Hurricane, then Shadow Wind. Ginger, you have to roll too. Squeesh, yep. And, okay, nice.
Just add your dex modifier.
To a d20 roll. Okay.
Oh wait, on my stuff it doesn't tell me what it is, the modifier to hit. Or is it just, if I wanted to use my claws, bite, or tail, I don't have to roll to hit? Or do, like...
No, you most certainly have to roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, add proficiency bonus plus strength modifier, so plus forward.
Yeah.
Okay, I get +4, okay.
Okay, Ginger?
Yes?
What did you roll for initiative?
What? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Nice.
D20, what is my character saying? Do.
Plus
What's
your
initiative
dex.
again?
Your
Plus
dex.
dex. Oh, I have 2 plus dex, so I should
Yeah, you're Dex Strauss.
roll. 22, y'all!
Well, you just do a d2. Wait, what did you get?
20 freaking 2, y'all.
22. You got a natural 20?
Yeah, apparently, natural 20 plus my mod. Here, I will prove it.
Wow. No, you don't need to prove anything. Okay. GI. No, Shadow Wind. This should be SW. Guys, Sand Shark. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, you see, Ginger, your years of assassin training have let you perfectly know that this guy's muscles are tensed, and he doesn't take lightly to insults, if you know what I mean.
I didn't insult the dude, I just stated the facts.
Shut up. I'm like, okay, we get it. You hate him, you hate each other. But don't you dare mess with me, or you'll end up with a face full of venom. Understood? I need him to help me complete my mission. After that, you can murder him all you want.
Roll an intimidation or wait, are you trying to intimidate him into doing what you want?
I'm just trying to intimidate him to leaving us alone. So
Yeah. Roll an intimidation check.
that would be what exactly? Wisdom?
If to leave intimidation, I can check real quick. It's charisma.
Charisma, yay! Something I have like a +10 on.
+2, I'm pretty sure.
+2.
Yeah, I've barely gotten to use 17. My charisma.
You would intimidate.
Oh wow. Yeah, he is scared out of his mind. He runs away, screaming.
Well,
and you guys continue on your way.
And I'm like, no, I turn to her, before we do that, I turn to Hurricane and I say, you're welcome, you frickin' fish idiot.
Whoa, wow, I'm gonna have to... That insult.
I'm just gonna shrug my wings, and I'm just gonna say, I was just stating the facts, lazy rainwing, and then just keep walking.
I slap him with my tail and say...
No, we're done with this, we're going on the way, and you guys bicker the whole way. I just had to put that in the chat. Okay.
Squeeze!
Squeeze! Okay, so... Now, it's cabbage. Okay, so... Yep, you guys are out in front of the flower shop now.
I say one last insult to Hurricane. Oh, and by the way...
You don't need to
you
do this.
dense Kevin, no. Oh, and by the way...
I'm just
It's
gonna
really
say...
frustrating to work with someone who's
Okay,
freaking
we don't-
heartless, man.
Don't make me give you a strike.
Yeah,
I just...
yeah, this ghost person up here is on my side, so I think you should back out.
Okay, Shadow Wind, or no, Sand Shark.
Both of them.
Thank you.
And I say, okay, look, you two stop fighting, or...
No, wait, can I...
And also, I've been in here before. All of you shut up and I'll do this.
Or two, you know. No, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
I went to the wrong one.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, next time you need intimidating, you know who to call. Honey.
I have +2.
I have +2 as well, so there you go.
Okay, so you guys walk into the flower shop. It looks as I had described it before. Basically, like the sun has been sucked out of the sky, and by cloud cover, and it's dark. Vines are growing. Small.
Who are we looking for again?
Small potted plants, half dead, around, and right in the center is a desk.
Alright, you gonna start talking?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just answering. Oh yeah, I could just say this, like, in voice. Yeah. Blue Avian, we can't really have people join because we're...
Well, for one, we don't really want... For one, the story's like halfway through and we don't want to mess with that.
Trust me, it's not halfway through.
Whatever.
But yeah, we just don't do that. We just don't do that.
It's just a rule of my
that's the
sorry.
rule on everything.
That's just our rule. We don't usually add people who don't know.
Actually, it's in the rules down below.
Usually, you should have said never. Now we think.
Okay, guys, we paused on this segment too long. Okay, so you walk into the place, and you see a different lady sitting there this time, and she looks younger. Kind of has that librarian sharpness about her.
Disguised as a science sandwing. I don't know. I think I'm just really.
Okay, cool.
You didn't say you undisguised. You aren't undisguised.
So, So yeah, we Okay, sorry. Yeah, you walk in, there's the Sandwing lady there. She has new Sandwing lady, not the old Sandwing lady. This one's different. She has glasses. You don't know. She has glasses and she is sitting there. And she's like, can I help you? As you guys walk in.
Okay. So I walked up to the front desk and I was like, I just go to her. Why, hello there. Yes, I was in here yesterday and I picked up the information that there is something over here. And me and my group of companions have come to check that something out.
And she's like, she's looking over some documents, obviously bored by you, and she's like,
I just go to her and I say, yeah, I'll just be flat with you. I know that the ring is here, and me and my group were looking for a way to meet with.
And she looks at you and she's like, listen, there's something that everybody has to do to get in. And if you don't do it, then you're not getting in.
Wait, hold on. Pause the game for a second. What was
What?
the name of the guy whose name that the guy said? Scorch? Okay, so I interrupt him and I say, we're looking for Scorch.
And she's like, yes. And her face is like, someone with sense. And she's, and she says, yeah, well, no, I'm not trying to be rude to you. She's trying to be rude to you. And she says, yes, right this way. And she starts, walking towards a curtain that is covering the back right corner from where you can see. And she opens it, and it's a tunnel going downwards. And she's like, follow me. And
We all follow.
I follow.
Ginger runs away and goes into the forest and starts singing.
I would expect no less. So yeah, you guys are walking down the tunnel, and there are some torches lining the walls. It's just barely wide enough so the torch doesn't so that the torch doesn't scorch you. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I heard it. Okay. And so so she goes over to a door after like maybe 30 seconds of walking downward. And she's like, we have a little policy here. And she pulls open a cupboard that was built into the wall. It was just a niche of stone that was almost like just flesh with the wall. And she pulls out a black rock and hands it over, and goes to over to Sand Shark and sorry, not Sand Shark, and Shadow Wind. Yes, Shadow Wind. It has a little cord attached to it, and she's like, "You're gonna have to wear this while going in there." So, do you take the rock and wear it?
Obviously,
Don't. Oh, okay, red.
Does everybody get one, or is it just me?
Yeah, sorry, Blue Avian, I don't know. I didn't really have... I wasn't thinking in the right mindset. Basically, none of us are old enough to talk to strangers. Well, technically, we're old enough by maybe other people's parents' standards, but not our own. Some of us probably, as long as we're living in the same building as our parents, won't be able to talk to strangers. But I mean, if we still have this going in like 7 years, then maybe yeah.
Honestly, Waffle probably.
But yeah, I hope to get other people who are interested in joining. If this ever turns into anything more than like for kids on the internet, then yeah, that would be awesome.
Why? I won't spoil it, Nick. Stop spamming me, God.
Okay, so yeah, the moment that you take this, the moment you take this rock, Shadow Wind, the usual kind of bustle of, not bustle, but you can kind of usually like feel people's energy, not energy, but kind of the thrum of their voices around you. No, I got this. Hey, I'm the DM. I'm the DM. Oh. Okay. Yep. Well, basically, you can no longer hear things from people's minds the moment you take hold of this rock. So she opens the door, and she's, wait, who just left? What?
No one left.
It's right.
Nick, for the love of God, if you spam me one more time, I'm going to kill you.
Very well. Yeah, I'm sorry. I misspoke the wrong thing. I wish that I didn't. Anyway, it stinks every time having to reject someone from playing with us. It honestly does. Red, can you stop holding up the game? Red, stop holding up. Oh my goodness. Red, stop holding up the game.
I'm sorry, but Void, Nick is spamming me and I can't focus.
I'll stop.
Okay. So yeah, you guys head into the room, and everyone starts. You guys head into the room, and you see in front of you, you see a little, you see a floor, if that makes sense. You go forwards, it's probably 10 feet in front of you. There's the edge of a banister, and when you look down you see a giant pit covered with sand in the bottom. In some places, the sand is red. It has an almost marbled look. And this pit is an oval type form. You are at one of the long ends of the oval, and the room itself is kind of outlining the pit, if you would say, just a little just a little, I don't know how to say it, a walkway around the pit and a wall that goes upwards, I guess you would say. Tell me if this is making any sense. Basically like an oval inside of an oval, and the bigger oval is the wall, and the smaller oval is the pit.
Oh, so like there's like a pit in the middle of a room, and then there's like a path around the pit.
Yes, precisely. Now, built into the walls that you can walk to without going into the pit, there are bars with stools and such, and built into kind of the cave wall of the upper ceiling, there are shelves and whatnot, and not shelves, but like rock shelves that dragons are sitting on. 1 second, let me bring my map of this place up. No, they're definitely not caged in. They're sitting up there for seats, like of their own free will. Yep. Yeah, I have my map. Okay. Oh, where's my legend? Yeah, I have my legend. Okay. Wait, is that my legend? That's not my legend. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna have to toss a whole bunch of paper on the floor. Is that it? No, that's not it. Yes, here it is. Here it is. I think. Yes. Okay, I have it. So, tables. Now the main thing that I forgot to put. Fine, I'll make it up on the spot. So, you guys see to the right, kind of blocking the pathway around the pit is kind of a gate. To the left is another gate, but to the right, the gate it has an actual door that can swing open. Standing next to the door is a lady that's also standing next to a board on the wall, and right next to the board is a door. Door does not matter, however, maybe it matters. You don't know. It's just there. So yeah, on the wall there's a board with some writings on that you can't make out with how far you're away right now. And she's clearly some type of toll booth person. The lady that was at the front desk kind of gestures you guys inside towards there, and you guys walk, or presume, and she walks back up to the room.
The shop?
Yeah, the shop, closing the door behind her. Now, yeah, there are dragons milling about everywhere. Most of them look maybe even more evil than they did otherwise. Like just roaming on the streets. Now, Sand Shark is kind of freaked out a little bit, but he musters up some courage and goes over to the lady and at the toll gate, and she's like, he's like, how much? And she's like, 1 gold piece upon entry. He takes a gold piece out of his satchel and hands it to her, and let me see if I remember this correctly. And she's like, would you like to bet on anything today? And she gestures over to the board. And what you can see is kind of like a ladder type diagram, to where a tournament diagram, you would say, where there are people's names, and they're connected by a line, and then it goes on to the next line, which connects with another, and so on. And there is another board below that one with the name of one of the people on the ladder, and then 5 other names you do not recognize. Well, actually, no, 5 strings of numbers that you don't recognize below. Now, and she's like, would you like to bet on anything today?
No. I say no, thank you. Please, God, no.
And
I just walk up to the board and inspect it to see who is on the board. Like, what names are there?
Regular Sandwing names. Although on the second board there are strings of numbers as names. And she says, very well, and she lets Sand Shark through. And
can I just take a look? Like, I want to try to bet.
Oh, well, you have to tell her that.
I know, but I want to see who. I want to find who I can bet on.
There is. You don't really know this type of betting system. It's not one that you're familiar with.
What do you mean?
So you see, it looks like all the slots are taken up by numbers.
Bets?
But well, there are the names of the people that are in the ladder tree type tournament figure, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then the names of the people are on a board below that, one at a time, and below those names are strings of numbers, 5 at a time.
Can I, like, roll an intelligence check to see if I can try to piece this together on how it works?
I don't think you would know anything about this.
Okay.
You can ask, however, you can ask the lady at the bar.
Can I say, so how does this form of betting work? I am not familiar.
And she's like, she looks at you and she's like, yeah, I could figure that. She says, well, you have to, okay, so let me try and explain this the best I can. What she tells you is that, the names, with the numbers on them, go to a slip that she would give you, like a piece of leather with a string of numbers on it, like a credit card.
So it's. Can I just ask something?
Wait until I'm finished. And these credit cards, so to speak, are given out to people who say, I'm going to bet 500, and then she puts 500 on the board next to the numbers. And there are currently numbers on the board, and she says that you simply have to bet higher than the person in last. The person that is in the fifth place. You have to bet higher than the amount of money that they put in, and then their bet no longer counts toward it. Or you could bet higher than the first person and drop everyone else down the ladder. There is only 5 people that are able to bet at a time. And sorry, go on.
What's the lowest number of money that has been bet and the highest number?
Ah, great.
Just make
Okay.
up a couple numbers.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Okay, lowest number that has been bet. Oh, that is 100. 115 gold pieces.
As the lowest?
As the lowest.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
recommend
never
it.
mind.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah. Now she's like, now something. I gotta warn you is that if you bet more than you have, the number still goes up there, and you don't have to pay up until closing time. But if you don't have the money, then you're in debt.
We're like.
And I say, I don't really want to bet.
And
Yeah,
she's
we're
like,
we're really not interested.
she's like, fine by me. It's still one gold piece for entry.
And I just hand her the gold piece.
I also hand her the gold piece, and I just kind of.
Okay. Deduct that.
Did Shadow win day?
Okay, yeah. So,
Wait, I just hear, is Shadow and gay? I was like, what?
What? No!
Sorry, we're getting off track.
so, hi, I'm looking for. What's her name? Like,
Scorch, I think.
Oh, Scorch, and she laughs a little bit, and she's like, "Everybody is. How else do people get in here?"
I'm just.
And
like, well, where is he?
And I'm like, guys, this is.
She says, "Wait, are you actually here for Scorch?"
Of course not.
Sorry.
And I say, yeah, we kind of are.
Well, I'm not. I don't know what these idiots are doing.
And I'm just like.
Okay, I hear Shadowwind trying to talk, and I would like to know what he says.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not looking for her. I'm just knowing where I can find her.
And she's like, well, he's always in the back. And as you see, behind the pit, to where the balcony would have wrapped completely around, there is a room that goes to the ceiling that protrudes backwards quite a way. And you see some dragon heads bobbing around back there.
Are they dead?
No. Oh, okay, that sounded bad.
Are they dead?
The first question, are they dead?
So I say, guys, let's go. We have the information we need. We can now use it to go find who we're after.
Yeah. Anyways, I just kind of flick her 1 gold piece.
Okay, well, yeah.
And I'm good.
Yep, all of you do so. All of you are in. So yeah, ask me questions about the environment if you want to, if you want to know or need to know more. But otherwise, interact with it however you may.
Can I just start walking towards the back room? Sorry.
Start walk. Is there currently a fight going on? No, there is not currently, but you can notice the energy in the crowd almost is getting a little bit more static. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so does that mean that there's going to be a fight? And so I'm just gonna go, like, before we, like, are we past, like, a few hundred meters past the gate by now?
A few hundred meters?
Yeah.
Are you using the metric system?
Yes.
The metric system is very obviously.
Wait, meters.
Better.
Yeah, meters. Sorry. Yeah, you're however far away you want to be. This is your play space right now.
I kind of like wander around, looking around, kind of like freak. I don't know. I feel like Ginger's the kind of person who's very uncomfortable in this kind of place for some reason.
I'm just gonna pull over a random guy and say, so let's fight.
He growls at you and then continues walking on.
Like, don't talk to people, God.
You pulled away the wrong guy.
I'm gonna try again with a different guy.
Okay. And he's like, yeah, he's
So,
he's like, look at the hourglass. And so over on the edge of the ring, the farthest on the farthest edge of the ring, right before the opening into the big room beyond, just perched up on the edge of the ring is an hourglass with sand ticking down through it, and it's almost through.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep walking to the back room.
so I noticed. Can I do something? So I noticed that Sandshark is kind of like freaked out until I go over to him, and I'm like, dude, are you alright?
And he's like, are any of us alright?
Let me guess. Dead family, you're freaking out? I can understand that.
Sure. Yeah, he's like, let's. Do we have a plan?
And I say, well, and I'm just.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
You go.
Sorry, I'm like, I doubt it. I'm not even 100% sure what we're doing here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, I think we do have a plan.
And he's like, well, obviously we need to. And then he notices that he's about to say something. And he's like, oh, and he's like, kill Scorch.
I'm just gonna say, we need to go in there and we need to kill Scorch.
And I'm like, well, okay.
Wait.
Let me talk. If that's the case, we're gonna have to get him alone.
Where's Shadowwind?
There's lots of guards, so I would recommend we just spend today observing, watching
Where-
to see if there's any time he spends alone.
Where's Shadowwind?
Next time he spends that time alone, we strike.
I'm having a conversation.
You're what?
Let's see you guys grouping up and I'm there.
Sorry, say that one more time.
I see them grouping up and start talking.
Okay, yeah, you heard what they said.
I say that she's up in the background. No, it wouldn't be too hard for a rain ring to maybe disguise and climb up there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And Sandshark is like, you're gonna have to do it when nobody's looking. That could cost
I
some.
literally just said all of that. No one even listened to me. So, bye.
I know what you said.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't say that out loud. Okay, I just.
We could create a distraction easily. Just find like a corner hidden from people, light
I should be the one to do it.
on fire,
I should be the one to kill him. I mean, I have skills that let me go invisible.
And I say, I think that Sandshark
help you climb.
should do it. Because it was his dad that died.
And Sandshark's looking a little bit unsure. Like
I'm the one who's been professionally trained in this sort of thing.
and he's like, and then he like steals his face and he's like, no, let the Rainwing do it.
And I say, do you want glory? Do you want vengeance or not?
And he's like, his death will be vengeance enough for me.
Well, I just go up and
Well,
I
vengeance isn't worth it. Trust me. Once you kill enough people, vengeance becomes invisible to you.
okay, I guess I'm invisible then.
Sorry.
Okay, so I just kind of say, well, of course it would be easier if we could have multiple people up there.
Alright, here's what I'm thinking.
If I could slip into
Here's what I'm thinking. I'll approach him first, and I'll approach him. You two create a distraction. I gestured to Hurricane and Shadowwind. Maybe start acting like you're fighting. And I'll go up and sneak up to him and attack him. I'll give a signal of some sort. Sandshark and you two would join me.
And I say, we'll execute this plan when that hourglass ticks down.
Are we ready?
Yes, let's do this.
Well, I say, how will we get up there?
We have wings, you dingus.
Some guards approach you guys out from behind you, and they're like, you guys are gonna have to come with us.
What?
Why?
And
I'm not going anywhere, thank you. I'm just me and my group of assassins are just
They say-
planning our next assassination of
they say,
of a
you will
dragon named Scar. Stop, not me speak. Of a
No.
dragon named Cactus. Jeez, leave us alone.
They say you'll go wherever Scorch wants you to go.
I am
Follow.
Rainwing. I have free will. No, I'm kidding. I go with them.
Yeah. They lead you around the sides into the back room. You can see tables are set up here, and on the tables there are some dragons throwing dice.
D&D.
What?
Here, guys.
And there are some dragons just drinking on the tables, eating on the tables, stuff like that. Just anything that you would normally do on a table. Yeah. And I got you, Nick. We got this. And so he looks so you go up, and this chair that's kind of adorned in golden chains. It's made out of stone, and on it is laying down the no, sitting. Sorry, sitting. A rain. Sorry, no, sorry, a sandwing with a scar going through one of his eyes, which is milky white, and on his back is what you would describe as a cloak of darkness.
So basically my character.
Yes, but what you can see is that there's a little bit of as he shifts with the cloak, the light bounces off of it in a way that reminisces almost of scales, black scales.
Give it to me.
And okay, you can do insight check or whatever, but basically it reminds you of Nightwing scales.
Give me a second. What's insight? Is it insight?
We have to guys.
Yeah. Just hold on. Let him end it on a Christmas.
Yeah, he's about to say something and then we'll end. 19. Yeah, this is a cloak of a skinned Nightwing.
Ah.
And he
Murder this man.
yeah, and he looks you guys up and down. I might give some more description next time, but
In a month.
he says a Sea-Wing, a Nightwing, and 2 Sandwings. That's not usual for the ring. You may have some explaining to do. And then we end it. We end it.
Oh wait, hold on.
Nope, it's
I want to have
ended.
Ginger say one thing.
Uh,
I want to have Ginger say one thing real
It's
fast.
always one more thing. It's always one more
I
thing.
think it'd be kind of a cool thing. Okay, she says,
Fine.
actually, a Nightwing, a Sea-Wing, a Sandwing, he changes her scales, and a Rainwing.
Why would you do that? That gives away your entire elemental stuff.
That's not a good idea. Why would you do that? That's it.
Okay, kidding, I don't do that.
Well, then we have to end it.
Yup.
Okay, well, guys, that was a good. I have no outro.
Whoa, just play the mining.
Natural.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
I don't have mining. Okay, bye, cookies.